welcome everybody back to the Games Tavern. Grab yourselves an ale, take a seat by the fire as we sit here tonight, and we're going to regale you with the tale of dirty deeds. This wonderful group of adventurers I have with me today have been on quite a bit of journey over the last year, and they have finally returned back to whence it all began. But before we go ahead and get into that this evening, friends, please go ahead and pass on some of your knowledge to everyone here.
Well, first of this being, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you also get free Prime Gaming subscription. So Prime Gaming subscribers will support everyone on the show, including our wonderful tech goblins in the background and all the other shows that go on here, as well as sub-only emotes will be available to you, as well as our subscriber-only channel on the TGT Discord. So please consider hitting the subscribe button, choosing that Amazon Prime subscription, and remember you have to come back and do that every single month.
A humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring this show. Go to the link in chat to check it out yourself. Shard Tabletop is the place to play your 5th edition games. You can access rules, adventures, and other supplements. It also provides digital tools like a character builder and digital character sheet, as well as all sorts of other tools for your gaming use. We think so highly of it that it is the official VTT of the Games Tavern. And to make things even better, just go to the Shard Tabletop link in the chat and use the promo code TGTShard20 to save 20% on all subs.
My dear friends, y'all should definitely go check out our peeps over at 1985 Games. Tonight, we are giving away a set of their VHS dice from the latest Kickstarter. Type !1985 once you see that the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win. We will continue to take entries until the end of stream when we pick a winner. And don't forget that when you use our special show code DirtyDeeds1985, no spaces, you'll receive a 10% discount on your order.
And while you're doing that, you have something else to check out. We have an upcoming charity stream to feed hungry kids. The Games Tavern has partnered with No Kid Hungry to raise money, and you'll have options to support the cast of the show with charitable giving that also supports No Kid Hungry. With each $1 raised, it provides 10 nutritious meals to hungry kids. No Kid Hungry helps kids get a better chance with breakfast programs in schools because learning when you're hungry is really hard. Pre-event donations are now live. This will help your favorite streamers get an edge on the various shows we have running throughout the week. Our current goal is to raise $2,000 towards this awesome charity. So far, we've reached 491 and we're just getting started.
Yep, absolutely. And I think here in a second, we're going to go ahead and bring up on the screen as well the list of different things that you can actually donate for, such as giving them the different players throughout all the various streams we got going on from the 13th to the 21st. You can give them magical items. You can give them free levels. For instance, I'm going to be DMing a 2-shot each Friday during the stream. They're all starting at level 1. You can donate to give them each a level to maybe make it a little easier for them to try to get through the stuff I got planned for them. But definitely go ahead, check that out. We've already gotten a good start today, so we're just going to see. I think last year we hit some pretty good numbers, and looking forward to it this year as well. Now, however, we do need to get into our current situation here at the City of Towers, as our crew over the last 9 days have actually been traveling through the skies of Corvair, having broken a siege of the 12. They were able to get their hands on an airship to help them travel across the continent. And with rumors that there is another creation forge located somewhere within the city of Sharn, they have traveled back here, back to where their adventure began almost 2.5 years ago, but to where one member of our party calls home, with a lot of family drama looming overhead. The crew have docked in one of the sky docks. And as they were departing their ship, they came across a familiar face. The dockmaster, Shalindra, who the first time they arrived here, they met, and she was able to sort of hide their arrival at that time from the criminal syndicate known as the Boromar clan, who at that time were looking for their heads for certain incidences that happened during session 0. But now she approaches with a big old smile on her face. You all see her wavy hair just kind of flopping in the wind, but you do see a big difference on her face with a large scar going down across her eye and an eye patch over it. As she comes to approach us, says, well. Didn't think I'd see you all ever again. What brings you all back to our fair city? As she opens her hands wide, kind of looking around at the massive towers behind her.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Cylindra. I did not think you would recognize us. We have a little bit rougher wear, but it's good to
Yes.
see your smiling face.
Well, I haven't quite had that much of a ruckus on my dock since then, so I kind of don't forget things like that.
Fair enough.
You all do seem a little worse for wear, but you all seem to have grown a little bit, especially you. And she looks over at you, Echo.
Me? I've grown? Start to size up just a little bit.
So, what brings you all back to the City of Towers, huh? How long do you all plan on docking for?
The tourism.
Oh, you're just coming back to visit. Oh, well, just like everybody else, this is, the City of Towers. People come here all the time for shopping, for all sorts of fun games. Unfortunately, you have missed some of the recent events going on. We got the Race of 8 coming up soon in a few weeks if you're going to be hanging around for that. But I do have to get down to a little bit of business, though. Do you have your papers?
No, we were hoping to get that settled, actually.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so we did notice that there was a ship coming in. Didn't know it was you guys, but all right. So who's your captain? Oh, well. Definitely stepping up in the world, aren't we? All right. So, so here you go. And you see her pull out a leaflet of, it looks to be about maybe 15 pieces of parchment. And she hands it, just go ahead, fill these out for me. Fee is going to be 50 gold. And then we'll get everything taken care of for you.
Okay.
There doesn't happen to be an old friend's discount, does there?
Unfortunately, no. This comes from the city itself. I mean, you could always go talk to them, in Upper Central if you want, but
I mean,
Okay, Tyrion, turn around. Tyrion, I'm just gonna use your back, okay? Don't move.
so it's a nice ship there. What you call her?
What's our ship?
I wasn't here for the official vote, so
As we all look around.
It's a language I don't speak.
Steel, what's our ship's name?
I know. You know what? You asked me this. I thought other people were taking notes.
Oh, I've got it written down. I'm trying to see.
Well, I have it written
Draconis,
down, but-
something.
I have it
Yeah.
written down.
Sigma Draconis.
Sigma
There
Draconis.
it is. Why didn't we just pick something easy?
Because
it's cool.
I
want it to be unique.
I have secret reasons why I chose that one. So ha.
Are you saying that out loud?
Sigma.
Did I say it in Steele's voice? No.
So, all right. So while you fill out that paperwork, you guys are definitely free to go about the city. We'll make sure we'll hold it here. About how long do you think you're going to be here for?
perhaps
idea.
a 10-day or less.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and settle that up when you get back. It's going to be 3 silver per day, so it shouldn't be too bad. Once you get that paperwork filled out, we'll get that squared away for you. Who's your first mate, your quartermaster?
First mate is Richter.
I should know
Yeah,
all
You
of
got
it.
it. You got it, Captain. Yeah.
Yeah, you got
The captain is too busy filling out the paperwork.
All right, well,
It's been a
Captain,
long journey. I'm not gonna.
I'm just
lie.
now I'm just pretending I can't hear anything.
I'll just call it Richter. I'm just gonna
Alright.
call him off the ship.
Yeah, he comes up. He's like, Shalindra, how you doing, lass? And they just, you see them have a kind of exchange of pleasantries, just, shaking hands and stuff like that. They obviously know each other.
Making eyes.
No, nothing like that.
Is it like the Arnold Schwarzenegger, like the really firm and shaky stuff? Like,
Yep.
Meme.
You could tell he's been through here before and on multiple occasions, and they kind of go off and start talking about supplies and stuff that the ship will need.
Damn, I wanted to see.
Oh, hey, that remind Taryn, where's your shadow? Is she coming with us?
His daughter.
Is Alana going to be
Shadow.
following you through the city?
Yeah, but
I
she's
was
been.
I was honestly thinking.
She's been
about
trailing
this.
behind him all the time.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. By all means, take her with
Alana!
Speaking of friends.
Yeah.
Speaking of friends.
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Alana,
should-
come hang.
She should be there or like.
She is. She's right behind you.
Oh, hey.
Like you didn't even really realize that she was there until Steele said something. You looked and she's just standing there.
What's up? I'm
Doesn't seem like I have much to teach you. Anyway.
Yeah, she seemed to be very sneaky for some reason. Though you didn't realize.
As
she
long as
was
you can
there.
sneak up on Ro, that's all that matters.
True.
I mean, not hard to do.
Can
but
we leave me out of this?
What are you talking about?
I'm just
I mean,
trying
that
to be
seems like Tyrion's ultimate goal is to sneak up on Ro because
friend.
Okay,
Mm.
so
Anyway.
Didn't Shalanda need to see the quartermaster
No,
as well?
I finished the paperwork at some point.
so she's talking to Captain Richter, who the first mate's usually the one that does a lot of the coordination for resupply and all that while you are docked. So he kind of looks at you. He's going to take care of all that so that when you guys are ready to depart, everything will be ready to go.
Great.
Can
Here,
I-
there are 5 pages left.
Can I, as Ro is going through it, I'll just be looking over her shoulder. Can I do just a check on, does this seem like standard language sort of stuff, or is there any sort of loopholes or any nonsense?
For you, it seems pretty standard.
Okay.
It's just because of after the war,
Mhm.
Brelin's just trying to be a little bit more cautious with individuals flying airships in
Sure.
Brelin. So it does seem very standard. You don't looking over it real quick as Rose frantically trying to fill out the different blank areas on there.
You
Nothing
spelled that
seems to
wrong.
I can spell just fine. But I don't know how to spell Sigma.
Okay, so now we're going to take a quick step back for a second and talk about the city of Sharn. So the city of Sharn is a massive city. Its population is around 500,000 people within this city. It's the largest city in Corvair. Sharn is broken up into various wards. Each quarter is broken up into an upper, middle, and lower portion. And so when you're referring to the different areas that you will travel through, the ward is considered either upper, Dura, or middle, central, and all that. So when you're traveling through these areas. Now to travel through the different areas, you also have bridges and walkways that may or may not have railings. So as you're traveling, you may need to be keeping an eye out for falling debris from above, making sure you don't fall off the side, or even, maybe some falling drunk or something. You don't want them landing on you as you're just having a stroll. Not every area of the city is connected to each other area, however. So, Ro, being the one individual who actually grew up here, you're the most familiar with the city. Everybody else, you may have traveled through House Stairs. You probably have a little bit more knowledge than the rest of them because you do have the pavilion of the host located here as well, which is the main central place of worship for individuals who worship the sovereign. So you would have actually done some of your what's the word I'm looking for, your praise and all that here as you were being trained. So you guys are currently located in Upper Central. Upper Central is considered the high seat of Sharn. All the airships come dock here. However, this is also where the rulers of Sharn reside. This is where the bank, the main bank, and the vaults are located. All the areas around you, as you look around, the buildings around you are all very clean, very pristine looking. Around each tower, you see varying in size, flattened out stone walkways that go anywhere from 20 feet away from the tower to 40 or 50 feet away from the tower. Rope bridges and stone archways kind of cut across each of these platforms. But now that you are here in the city, what is it you all would like to do? As Ro, you finish up your paperwork, you kind of pass it off to Richter. He just kind of nods to you. Captain, I got you taken care of.
Thank you.
Where would you all like to go? What's the first thing you'd like to do in this city?
What do we got, guys?
Perhaps have a drink?
Ooh, I like that idea.
Drink sounds nice.
Sure.
Didn't we have a little place that we met up
The Double Barrel. The
Yeah,
Double
let's
Barrel
do that.
Tavern.
Let's do that.
That is down in Lower Sharn, though. I don't know if we want to go to another place.
So some of us might, I don't know, it's been a while. Some of us might be recognizable higher up. So
Maybe go down that direction.
yeah, just until we figure out whether or not some of us need to be recognized or seen.
Yeah, so where you are right now in Upper Central, if you all wish to go get a drink, the best known place is the Grey Dragon Inn, which is known to be a very upscale tavern that caters more towards the aristocratic and wealthy, as well as providing lodging.
So we could go to the fancy place, but I'm not gonna lie and tell you I'm not stressed thinking about it.
Would you feel more comfortable if you had a disguise?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I got an idea. I've been wanting to play around with this. Let's just go find somewhere real quick that we can have some time. Is there like a warehouse or somewhere? I'm gonna turn to our dock master and just say, is there an office or somewhere we can like talk for a little bit in private?
And she's like, oh yeah, just go in the door right there. Just tell them that I said you could use my office if you want. I'll be out here for a little while.
All right, we'll do that. Come on, follow me.
And you guys go in, and the people kind of look at you for a second. You relay the info, and they let you into this small little office. You're a little cramped in there because it's not very big, but
I'm going to spend a few minutes in contemplation, and then I'm going to summon for myself a disguise kit.
Okay, so that takes
proficiency.
Yep.
Yeah,
takes about an hour, I think, right?
I am unsure. Hold on. It has been a minute since I've had to use this ability.
Yeah.
I think, though, it might also behoove us to, if we are going to this tavern, maybe to more look the part. Not
Should
this.
we get things.
We could. Does everyone have an idea of something they would like? Perhaps there is a garment district around here that we could just find something to make us look a little more presentable with the rubbing of elbows with the upper crust.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few that I remember.
So you do know, like, if you're looking for fine clothing and stuff like that, probably the most prestigious place in Sharn would be Devandi Fine Tailoring, which is located in Upper Memphis.
It will take me a little bit of time to make up the tools. If you guys want to go grab some stuff, oh, that reminds me, and I'm gonna pull out my chef's hat. I think this is pretty unassuming. I'm gonna stick that on.
Okay.
I give me about an hour and I'll have all the stuff we need to get some disguises going on.
Okay. But I mean, so there's Devendi's, but I mean, we got money, but we don't got like money. We got money. So maybe a step down from there.
How much money do you need?
I mean, that's for rich.
I mean,
So-
sure, but I mean, I've got about in the ballpark of like 360 gold
I think
stouts.
I'm just
Is that
trying to
Are
right?
you gonna
say-
spend it on some pants?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think as long as we get something that's like decent,
appropriate.
We don't need to.
I mean, or we could just go there. We'll
Yes.
see what the prices are like. We'll run away screaming if it's too much.
Window shopping.
Okay. I trust your sense of style, Ro. So I'll drop 20 platinum
Look up
in
and down
your hand.
her.
She's like relatively like it's. I mean,
I know,
it's
it's
just
just me
armor.
teasing.
Everything that I own is currently covered in grease stains, and like, I mean, even with having an apron on, still somehow there's just like little like burn holes in everything.
I will get you something better. You have favorite colors?
I really like orange, kind of match the, you know.
I don't
Then
know
I'll
that
set
we
off the-
want to put you all in orange. What about like a nice a nice brown? Might look really nice. Maybe brown
Yeah.
with some green.
If you get something really nice with like even like some dark blues.
Ooh, I like that. Complimentary. Okay.
Yeah,
Trends.
All right. Okay.
I'm actively taking notes about.
Yeah.
what we're gonna
So,
get.
so Ro, you do know that when the upper portion of the districts are the more expensive part, as you go down to the middle or down even more to the lower, is when the cost of goods and stuff do tend to lower. But you also do know that the biggest shopping place in all of Sharn is located in Middle Central, or no, I'm sorry, Middle Dura.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Bazaar of Dura, and it is the largest commercial district in all of Sharn, and it is especially the place that you would go when you really don't care where the stuff you're buying came from,
It's
Or
just
the
gotta
people
look the
bu-
part.
or the people buying from you don't really care where you acquired it from.
Okay. So guys, I say we try the fancy thing, and if the fancy thing doesn't work out, I got a shady option for us, especially you, Tyrion.
Just head back here before you go out, before you head back down.
Yeah, got you.
I should have all that done by then.
So, just so you are aware, traveling across this large city will take some time. To cross each district or each ward takes about 30 minutes. And you know, for you to get from where Upper Central to Middle Dura would take you an hour and a half.
I thought we were gonna go to Devendi's first.
Yeah, if you're going to Devendi's first, that's fine. That was only going to take you about 40 minutes or so to get there.
Yeah, I think let's do Devendi, and
Okay.
then circle back and then grab Steel.
Okay?
Is there inner city transportation?
There is. So, as you all step back out and you start to make your way through the streets, you do see sky coaches flying through the air all around, almost like airborne taxis in a way.
I love this place.
Something else you do see too is every once in a while you see what looks to be a medium-sized stone golem, almost like a gargoyle, flying through the air along the same routes and paths that these sky coaches are taking. Every once in a while you see one of them holding a large package of some sort as well. But the streets seem to be pretty crowded today, as people are constantly milling about. The area you're in being a little higher class, everybody around you seems to be wearing some finer clothing. Every once in a while, you get that little side glance from somebody and almost like a look towards you as
Tourists.
you all.
You're so
Yeah.
out of place. Like,
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
you guys do feel a bit out of place because everybody around here seems to be a little bit cleaner, a little bit dressed a little bit nicer.
Read.
I like straighten my shirt and look uncomfortable. All right, let's go.
Okay, so
All right,
we're-
Steele. See you in an hour and a half or so.
Sounds good.
okay. So you all, and so while they're gone, you're creating your disguise kit, right?
Yep. And then
The
once
ta-
I'm done with that, I'm gonna pour a drink for me and anybody else in the office who wants some out of the jug.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so partway
Pass
through,
the wine.
Shalindra comes back, she sits down, and you all actually kind of have a nice, just a nice drink or two together while you're waiting. She asks you questions about what you all have been going through and all that, like what you guys have been up to since the cloud jumper incident.
Right. Yeah, that was oof. Well, we saw the cloud jumper again, but it was a little different, a little bit different, you know.
It's like yeah, that's that was the first time I ever saw a man get hit by a giant shipborne ballista like that before. That was actually kind of they actually found him pinned down in North Edge. It was weird.
Nice.
Yeah, he made it
Nice.
flew all the way down to lower North Edge. It was weird.
I mean, he probably just went off one edge and then just,
Yeah.
just the luck of the fall, Then I'm glad nobody else got hurt. That's good.
Yeah,
we
no, that was kind of lucky.
we adopted a dog, and I introduced her to Biscuit.
And she just starts doting over Biscuit like there's no tomorrow. Scratching a few little parts of actual fur he's got left.
Yeah, this all kind of start. He actually ended up following us into the Mournlands one time, and it didn't go so great, but we made do. Actually, you know what? We found some of those parts for those automaton things, and he was made from kind of the parts out of that ship, so kind of an homage to the last days of that poor ship left over.
The poor vessel.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
yeah, Mournlands does weird shit. Just yeah.
And then she starts asking you questions about the Mournlands and the stuff you saw in there because she gets really excited about that as well. Not having left Sharn like ever in her life, she's really just curious at what's going on outside of the city.
Yeah, not mimics as big as a house, mimics that were houses. I mean, legitimately were houses. So
Yeah, she gets really fascinated by that one as well. All right, so for the rest of you, you're traveling through the crowded streets, heading towards upper Memphis. You start to approach the outer portion of the district of Central, and you see large stone arch bridge going across, and you see that the walking traffic going back and forth is still fairly light and calm. As you all step out onto it, you feel a slight breeze kind of come push you across, but nothing too worrying, and you cross over into upper Memphis. Need each of you to go ahead and give me perception checks, please.
I'm definitely doing that thing where you're bring your friends to your college to show them around. You're walking backwards and pointing at things.
Oh, you're walking
Walking
backwards, are you?
towards-
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? A little bit, a little turn and a talk and then a turn back.
Oh, okay. Okay.
While Ro is pointing out whatever, I just want to look for signs of any thieves' camp, anything I could recognize that would point me towards, a black market or of the sort.
Okay.
I am wide-eyed. I'm just taking everything in, and whatever Rose saying, I'm nodding because I'm that's fascinating. This is so unlike what I've what I'm used to.
Okay. And Halceris, what are you doing? As
I
you're
am on head on a swivel, nodding politely to Rose energy, but I am keeping eyes for anyone who's looking at us more than just a bunch of country bumpkins.
okay.
But any hints of recognition that flare across anybody else. So
I'm
Okay.
completely ignoring Ro.
All right, Ro, or we'll start with Taryn. What did you get for your perception check?
I got an 11. My passive's
So-
18.
What are you even ignoring me for then, huh?
So as you're
Sure, it's a lot paying attention to anything else.
so you're walking through, you're looking for any signs of thieves can't and stuff. You're not finding any. No, nowhere in this area. You're not seeing anything.
That is odd. I
Never
will keep,
done it.
I'm gonna
Um,
keep looking for it though.
Yeah. All right, Echo. You're just fascinated by all these sky coaches that are zooming by. Just you see one zooms by and you see this little kid kind of half leaning over the rail of it, smiles and waves at you.
I wave back. And I'm like, can we go on one of those?
Yeah, I mean, duh. Maybe,
So there-
maybe once we grab steel.
Yeah,
So the-
yeah.
There are certain areas where you do see them kind of stop by the walkways or the outside of the near a tower where they stop. People get on and off constantly. So you can tell that these are just to help people kind of get in and around the city more frequently. Every once in a while, you see one of them kind of dive down along the edge of the tower. Ro, what did you get?
14.
14. You're pointing stuff out and you're just kind of meandering along. You're like, yeah, so I used to go around this corner and blah blah this and this and
They have really good ice cream over there.
yep. So this you're just bringing back all sorts of memories for you right now. Like it's been a while since you've been back here. Now, Halceris, what did you get?
the 25.
Okay, so with the 25, you look and you see Terrence just constantly just kind of looking at the walls, looking at the archways and barrels and crates.
I think that's the other thing is that I'm playing very much like Trip Mom and just trying to keep eyes on all these kids
Yeah.
running around, trying to keep them all focused.
So you see Terrence just kind of like studying everything around you. You see Echo just her typical self, just amazed by everything. You see Rose trying to point stuff out to everyone. You can see the nostalgia on her face. But as you're walking, you do kind of catch a glimpse every now and then of what appears to be a halfling following you, probably about 50 to 60 feet behind you, constantly darting in and out of the crowd.
All right. I don't tell the others, but I just keep moving. This is what I anticipated would happen. We showed up in their city. They obviously have people on the docks.
Yeah. When
Wanted to circle back on.
you're wanted by a criminal organization and you enter their domain, but then again, this individual may or may not be part of the
Sure.
board.
But remembering
Yeah.
back, just for my own knowledge, the note said that the bounty was waived currently, right? That the bounty
Yes.
is off right now. So
Yes. So it said that the 500 gold piece dead or alive bounty on each of you was lifted.
Okay.
Temporarily,
Hmm.
because he wanted to
Have a
have a
talk.
meeting with you guys. He wanted to talk to you.
So I'm going to, not draw attention to ourselves that I've seen him, but just
Okay.
tell Ro, how much farther until we are at the district?
We're just across this bridge, and then you go down a few streets, and we're getting close.
Okay, and then so you cross over into Upper Memphis. Upper Memphis, as you kind of cross over into the next ward, you see almost a shift. Everybody's still really finely dressed. You can still see the walls and the streets are definitely taken care of more. You do see Sharn patrols walking around quite a bit as well. But the shift in tone you see is this quarter seems to be more, or this ward seems to be more aligned around entertainment. Every once in a while on the side of the street, you see a mime sitting there doing his little trapped in the box thing. You see individuals out on the streets doing performance as you work your way through the streets of Upper Memphis. After a few moments, you approach the outside of an establishment. You see various dresses, robes, and attire, and some nice suits in the windows. And then you see a sign hanging right by the door. It says Devandi Fine Tailoring. And
Okay,
you're even
guys?
seeing when you look at the clothing too, you see almost like a glimmering going on around it as well.
The shopaholic in me as a player is really just but I'm gonna look around at everyone and go, okay guys, I think we need a nice set of clothes, normal, can go anywhere, nice set of clothes. I also think, we're in Sharn. There are parties in Sharn, parties like you've never been to parties. We need party wear. We need party wear. We have to go to parties.
We should get a fancy outfit and we should get a casual outfit. Are there outfits that say I visited Sharn or like I love Sharn? Anything?
Yeah, you're not allowed to wear those.
Why? Like
Because
I
it's
won't wear
really
it in
weird.
city. When we leave.
Well, we'll pick one up on the way out then.
Okay.
We saw him
Otherwise
on the
we're gonna go.
kiosks all around here.
Just want some memorabilia. I don't know when I'm gonna come back.
We'll be back.
Perhaps then, maybe we should grab the nice clothes now, and then when Steele is with us, we can purchase the party clothes.
Maybe, but also, I mean, if we see something we particularly like in terms of party, I say we get it, and we'll make sure Steele finds one too.
All right, fair enough.
Or we pick something out for Steele.
I mean, he trusts you with that pile of cash, so I mean, it's kind of what he's bargained for. So
I'll do
Alright.
it.
let's go in. I will kind of usher them in, and as I do, can I take another look? Is that halfling still? Can I spot that halfling?
Go ahead, give me a perception check.
10. Actually, I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
I got it. 17.
So you look back and you're trying to see if you can catch a glimpse of them, and you don't see them.
Sneaky bitch.
And I will close the door behind me.
Okay. So as you walk into the shop, you look and you see the same suits and dresses and cloaks and robes you saw in the window. Then you look on the wall and you see various different designs of dresses down one side. You look down the other side, you see all sorts of trousers and shirts and coats and jackets and some fine like fur cloaks and stuff like that. And towards the back, you see a small gnome sitting there at a sewing machine, just zipping away. You see his foot pumping up and down as the machine's going, and he seems to be putting together two pieces of cloth that you can see some shimmering going on in that cloth as well.
I'm just
Are we,
touching.
are we
things.
gonna get measured for this? Or
Well,
we
do you know
just
your
throw-
size?
So as you start talking, you see him stop with the sewing, and he looks up, pulls off a big thick pair of glasses, puts them down, comes walking. Hi, how you doing? How you doing today? So
Excellent.
new customers. All right. So what can I get for you?
Well, we're
Clothes.
looking for yes, clothes.
Well,
we're
you came to
looking
the right
for-
place. Name's Thuric, by the way. How you doing?
Thuric?
Thuric Devandi.
Thuric.
Goodbye.
Yes. And you do recognize his name, Ro. He's been running this establishment for quite a while.
It's lovely to meet you.
Oh, yeah, no, I can definitely tell. I think you all do definitely need an upgrade. So, yeah, you got an event going on? You're just trying to look all nice, or what? What's the deal?
Well, we just got in from some traveling and figured we'd spruce up a bit.
Ah, you came to the right place. You came to the right place. So what kind of stuff are you in the looking for, huh?
Well, I think it's gonna be a little bit different for everyone, but I'd like something light, something a little flowy, something breathable that I can move in.
So we talking regular clothing, or are you looking for something
Regular.
glamour?
We'll start
weave?
with regular. We'll start with regular, and then.
I mean, because
and
you know I specialize in glamour weave. I mean, it's kind of the
Tell us
thing.
more.
So glamour weave. I mean, you see it right there on the wall, and
Thank
as you
you.
look up, you see one of them. It's a nice, finely tailored jacket. Looks black, but then across it you see almost like scales kind of ripple from it. And then a moment later, you see flames, almost like an image of flames go across it.
How much is that?
Wow.
It's the same thing.
You see that one right there? That one's gonna run you about 200 gold pieces. That's some of the
you,
finest
can you-
glamour weave we got.
Is that
Can you bring
is
that down and put it on
practical?
hold for us?
Like, is that everyday use, or is it?
Say that again?
Is that for everyday wear, or is that for like
Well, I mean,
festive days only?
if you want to be really fancy, you can do it every day. But when you're trying to really impress someone, that's kind of what you go with.
Can you put that one on hold for us as we look around?
It's not going nowhere. It's sitting right there.
All right.
I mean, now if you want some of the regular finer clothing, that might run you around 50 or 60 gold
Okay.
for an outfit, But I mean, if y'all want me to make something custom for you, I mean, I can go ahead and take some measurements. Might take me a couple of days to get it together for
I
you.
was gonna say, how long do custom designs typically?
Well, so there's 4 of you here, so it's gonna take me a little bit. I'll have to call in some of the guys I gave the day off because of kind of a slow day, but they could use the work. They'd be happy to come in. But yeah.
Perhaps look to the others. Perhaps something off the rack for the time being, and
I
then
think that'd be better.
custom for later purpose.
Okay.
I was just curious.
Yep. Go ahead. Have a look around. If you need any help, just let me know.
Do you have anything that screams? It's not super fancy, but it's not like super casual either. But it is for daily wear. It just looks really nice, and it's durable. And like you see, like my clothes are just kind of ripped and
Yeah.
tattered.
He just kind of looks at you. He's like,
Emphasis on the durability.
we deal with fine clothing here. Maybe you might want to look into some armor.
Armor. I don't want armor. That's what I'm asking if you have.
Something fine that gives the essence of armor.
Look,
I mean, it doesn't have to look as fancy as that, but if you have anything that kind of resembles scales, I'm not opposed.
With maybe some leather pieces, some accents.
It has like a pop-up collar too. Just
look, I deal with the higher end clientele here. If you're really looking for stuff more like that, you might want to go down to some of the lower levels.
kind of feel insulted at that.
We're not looking for armor. We're looking for fancy pieces that give intimidating vibes, sir. Is that not
Look.
something you're gonna carry?
Glamour weave, but
But glamour weave seems very fancy. We're looking for
Okay.
medium fancy.
Why don't we get ourselves our fancy and then we can go elsewhere for our other spending?
I knew I liked you. I knew I liked you as soon as you walked in. You got the right idea.
Just
That
quick
was-
pull aside the captain. You have that much gold on you?
I got enough for. I mean, I can't buy a bunch of those, but like, I got some gold.
Okay, I'm just saying that, like he was saying, like bare bones starts at 50.
Yeah, I can do that.
But that's not custom. That's the bear stuff. Then custom goes up from there.
I'm not going custom.
Okay, it sounded like you were going custom. I did not know.
No,
Sorry.
he was just really annoying me.
Okay. We don't have to shop here.
We have to shop here.
I feel like you were losing in the weeds a little bit.
You know what? Maybe y'all might want to go to the
Oh, shut
Bazaar
up.
Dura. I mean, come on, what are we doing
We
here?
meant no offense.
Hey,
We
hey,
haven't.
You want us to buy things, right? Give us a sec.
I turn
You
to
see him, he starts
Olana.
tapping his toes.
I turn to Olana. Well, this is usually how things go.
Why
So,
is he tapping his toes? He doesn't have any other customers. Like, what are you waiting for?
He just seems to be getting very impatient right now for some reason.
I'm gonna walk even slower towards a rack, just like every step is measured. And I take Halceris with me like a procession.
Okay.
You're like about to grab one, but you're like, no.
Ah, never mind. And I
So,
like slowly move ahead.
so while you're in here, you look and there's a whole bunch of very nice fine clothing here. And you can pretty much find almost anything fine clothing wise you want. However, nothing's going to be, it's all silks and just fine fabrics. None of it that you find in here is very durable. It's gonna, it looks nice. It looks really nice.
There's
I
no
love
durable
shopping.
silk, nothing.
That's not how silk works.
Oh, maybe they invented some new textile.
Made from the iron worms. This perfect
it's
silk
made
is
from armored silkworms.
what?
Okay, well, Ro
Yeah,
will
yeah,
find
we
herself
some
a
myth
fancy
roll
ass
stuff.
outfit. And I will also find Steele a fancy ass outfit. So what I'm envisioning,
Okay.
for Ro at least, is a pair of like it's like cinched at the waist, but like billowy silk black pants. And it's kind of like I don't know why this is already in my head, but here we are. And then like kind of like this like a grayish, like maybe silvery top with like puff sleeves that come down at the wrists and like tighten in, and then like some like glamour weave like sleeveless vest that goes down to like the knee.
So that's what you're picturing.
Yeah.
You find it, but because it's got the glamour weave,
Uh-huh.
he wants 350 gold for that.
All right, if we're all getting something, can you knock off 15%?
Give me persuasion.
I gave you gift of luck before we got off the ship.
Yes.
Just remember.
Oh, I
So you
have it
call-
as well, right?
Yeah.
Yep, everyone's got it. So if you call it,
Not everyone.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You know what? I like your attitude. If everybody buys something, I'll give you 15% off.
I look back to Olana. Oh, she pulled it off. That doesn't usually happen.
Hey.
I'm whispering this to
Alright,
my
me over
daughter.
here.
All right, she's still over there.
Okay, so you see him just kind of look up, like his eyes almost roll up. And he's like, all right, so 15% off. That's this, carry the 5, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so that's going to cost you 315. We'll just say, we'll round it out. If everybody else buys something too.
That's not how math goes.
Oh, the 300s. That's not.
Yeah, it's 300.
Yes, it was 350 minus 15%.
Uh-huh, that's 300.
Yeah, he gave you some math.
We'll say 310.
No. You said 15%.
Let's see. So I am going to
calculate.
I just pulled up a calculator.
I'm doing the same thing because I tried to do it in my head and it just didn't work
Ro
out.
pulls out an abacus.
yep.
Okay. Yeah, no. So you're okay. So 300.
Here we go.
My bad. My math in my head was very off.
Actually, I just thought it was just a very shrewd.
I mean, he
shopkeeper.
is. He is, but That was me. Just not too many numbers running through my head right now.
Sure.
Out of character, I can afford this, but then I can't afford anything else.
Yeah. So, what are the rest of y'all getting?
Oh, I'm looking for fancy. I guess we're not going durable anymore, but practical.
Fancy but practical.
Yeah, so like a dress, but you can also wear pants with it.
So he kind of looks you up and down. You see him kind of walk around you a little bit. All right, I got you. And he goes over and pulls something off a rack for you. And what is it?
I'm envisioning it's a dress that has like flaps in the front and back, and so it's like kind of slitted on the sides. And so you could wear pants with it basically.
Okay.
But it's like the slits are not deep enough, so if you wanted to wear it as a dress, you could, but she's probably gonna wear pants. And hopefully, do the pants have pockets at least? Anything practical with the pants?
No.
It's got pockets.
No.
Wow.
No pockets on the pants.
That's okay. Yeah, so it's like maybe just like a silver and black
Okay.
combo.
And he looks over at you, House Harris. So for you, sir.
Yes, I was looking over here at your coats, and I will grab what is a long overcoat that has the tighter chest on it that then kind of flares out to the bottom, but it is in this deep blue with sort of gold filigree around the collars and whatnot. So it is kind of looks like your fantasy British mariner kind of coat. But then has look for that, but then find a very dark blue set of pants and a vest with a white shirt. So most of the money to the coat, but then dark pants and a nice pair of boots.
Okay, so for the two of you looking at the stuff for you, Echo, it's gonna run you 55 gold for that. For you, House Saris, it's gonna run you 45 gold.
As they're talking about this, I'm probably gonna put the glamour weave vest back on a rack and look for some sort of glamour weave like basic ass sash.
Okay. Taryn, you and Alana, are you buying an outfit for your daughter?
I think we have to, yeah. Yes, we do.
He's buying his first prom dress.
Yeah.
No.
Where's the
I love
camera?
I love it.
Yeah.
You go to the clearance rack and you're like, you see this rack, pick anything you like.
Wait, was there a discount rack?
Oh, there's like
No.
What the hell? Why did I buy this at full price?
So for Taryn, for me, what I'll pick up, it's like a Victorian era Gothic vest.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter what color it is because it's gonna turn black anyway. So it's like just a regular long sleeve dress shirt with a vest.
Okay.
Ordained with silver. Not the glamour weave, but it has like silver threadings for like a design to match my Art Nouveau tattoos. Pants and some boots.
All right, so for that outfit for you, that's actually because of the silver is going to run you about 75.
It's expensive. I put it back.
Typical dad moment.
I put it back. Just...
Oh, this looks great. Price tag. Oh, never mind.
Looked great.
It's like I can do the same thing for you with without the silver.
Sure. Yeah.
All right,
and I have a bolo tie.
So that's that. Without the silver, that's going to run you 50.
50.
And you see he kind of waves his hand over it, and you see the silver almost snake out of the clothing, out of the cloth, and kind of coils around his arm.
Slight eyebrow raise.
Yeah. And for you, miss, as he points to Alana.
What do you want?
I'm going to let you choose.
You're going to let me choose? All right, see, personality-wise. Let's see. Personality-wise.
I am supposed to be your shadow, father.
Something that says, I hate my dad.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I glamour weave. I hate my dad. Let's see, personality-wise plus a shadow. I am not good at women's fashion.
Rose like sidling over like.
So you do see that she's eyeing something that looks very similar to what Echo's wearing.
That's what I was thinking too, honestly. Yeah. So, like pantsuit dress type thing.
Okay. So that right there is going to be about 55. So a total of 105 between you and Olana.
Do you have that? If you need help, I can help.
And so he looks at you, Rose, seeing that you would put your the glamour weave vest back. So you decided not to go with the glamour weave, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you have just basically what I want instead is like a strip of glamour weave to use as a belt?
And you see him kind of think for a second. I never thought about doing something like that.
Accessories, my man.
I like that idea. I like that. I can throw something together like that real quick. And I'll tell you what. The outfit you chose, minus the glamour weave vest, instead of the 350 that it was, we're gonna knock that down to 60. Because without the glamour weave, but with the thing, because you gave me this idea that I think is actually gonna be really, really good, I'm only gonna charge you 60 for the glamour weave belt. So 120 total.
And then 15% off of that.
No. You put
All
the
right,
vest
whatever.
back, that deal went out the window.
Garbage. But okay, I'll take it. So for my last friend who is not here, I think I would like to get him a kind of a light jacket, a long line blazer, perhaps in a dark blue, and anything, if at all possible, if the inner lining could be an orange.
Dark blue, inner lining orange. Okay, so first of all, how big is your buddy?
Big dude. What?
Like-
how tall is Steel? 8 feet?
He's skinny though, so he's very tall but very lean.
Very tall and skinny. What's his skin tone like?
Furry.
Orange.
Orange?
Wait,
Orange.
and you see him look very
A burnt
puzzled.
sienna.
He's like, orange skin.
Yeah, very handsome dude. Hard to
Yeah,
miss.
Orange skin. You have an issue with orange skin people?
No, he's not human then, is he?
No.
Oh. What? Might I ask?
No.
No. Okay, that might make things easier.
No.
He's
Okay.
tall, he's skinny. That's all you need to know.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you guys give me a group intelligence check to see how well you're able to describe Steel's frame.
Okay.
And this is going to determine how well the clothes will fit Steel.
I'm trusting Halceris to be nearby.
Wait, can I luck? Can I use the luck? Can I use the luck?
You had to have declared it before you rolled.
Well, you have lucky, so I guess
You
yours.
do have
yeah.
lucky.
Oh yeah, I have lucky. I'm rolling
Okay,
lucky then.
Yep.
Oh, thank God. Oh wait, that's not me. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's better. 15.
Oh, I
Okay.
got a 12.
You got a 12. Echo got a
16.
16. Halceris?
Straight intelligence.
Yep.
That's saving throw. I will use my gift of luck.
Use one of your gift deluxe, okay?
Yeah. That was good.
Good thing too.
17.
So that 6 turned into a 17. Okay. So you guys think you do a pretty good job, and he picks out something that you think actually looks like it might fit steel fairly well. And complement the color because you were able to describe the fur. So Halceris, or not Halceris, Steel's exterior isn't skin, it's his fur. His fur is orange and all that. You were able to describe that fairly well, and
It's more of a burnt orange fur, burnt, almost brownish fur, but then the skin tone is fairly orange. Hands, skin tone is fairly orange, but mostly fur.
I was thinking like a like that deep orange inside, like navy, maybe
Almost
like
like a copper
like a
color.
white. Yeah, like a white trim for like where the buttons are and stuff.
Okay.
And then like the just like very like standard like nice looking pants with like a good pleat. Probably in the same blue so that it's just like kind of very like clean looking.
Okay. You all have yourselves now. Go ahead
Can
and
I-
deduct the gold. What?
Oh, I was gonna say, can I change Olana's outfit?
Yeah, I'll let you change that a little bit. It's still going to be the same price, so go ahead. The
Yeah.
gold that we discussed, deduct that, and we'll go ahead and deal with the outfits as you guys don them. Because I don't
How
think
much
you're
is
walking.
steel?
Oh, Steel's is going to be, because of the size of it, 60.
Okay.
Ain't
Because it
that
is
the
a little,
truth?
it's more cloth.
Preaching to the choir.
Yep.
Amen, brother.
Amen.
I don't have that problem.
Yep. And so he looks at you, all right, well, now that our business is concluded, I do wish you all a good day.
Thank you very much.
Do come back when you have some more gold.
Oh, shut up. Thanks.
Come back when you have better designs. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful store. You have a wonderful store. Thank you.
Ah,
Damn.
lower folk.
First store we've been to, and we're already picking fights.
I would tell him
We're
to
gonna pick fights
pull the stick
everywhere.
out of his butt, but the stick might be too tall for him. So
Perhaps Tyrion should visit them later and grab some of the stuff
Okay.
they wanted.
So now that you all have purchased your fine clothing, you're heading back towards the docks.
Sure.
Okay. So you head back and you see the same crowd kind of going through. You see the little sky coaches flying by and all that. And it takes you about an hour or 45 minutes roughly to get back to the docks. But as you are approaching the docks, Halceris, you do spot that same, what looks to be the same halfling kind of trailing you.
Can I do another check to see if I see any signs or anything for what I'm looking for? No.
You do not.
I
Nope, you do not see any thieves' cant,
need to go to
Anywhere.
lower floors.
possibly.
Hmm.
Are you going to do anything about your tail, Halceris?
I am going to just. Yeah, we're almost to the docks. We're almost
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so you really spotted him when you were crossing over from Memphis into Central.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing that would be too too conspicuous. So I will. Let me see what I have in my toolkit for this sort of thing.
Yeah, so one of the things you did note, he doesn't seem to be, he just seems to be keeping tabs on you.
Yeah, that's
He doesn't
exactly
seem to
what-
be doing anything. Doesn't seem to be anything threatening or anything like that. He's just,
Yeah, just a tail.
yep.
Yeah, I'll just kind of hustle everyone along to get back there, and then once we're safely together, then maybe I can tell everybody. I'm mostly worried that some people might overreact and jump at this guy.
No, they would never do that.
No,
I'm
of course
not-
not.
Oh,
Who do you speak of?
yeah.
I
That's
don't know what you're
definitely not
talking
me.
about.
I do remember an incident in the market of Gather Hold, though.
So we'll just keep this to ourselves. Move on. Just keeping an eye on, like, is he's coming directly from where we were, sort of
Yeah,
thing.
so
Just like,
so you didn't see him when you first left the shop, but as you were crossing the bridgeway to go to switch districts, you did kind of catch him because it's a narrower area. He didn't have as many places to hide.
Roger. Okay. Yep.
Uh, so this is what Alana looks like, guys. This is what she's wearing now. She, like, it's just it's pants. It's like a dark navy, almost black, but it's navy pants. With a off-white steampunk coat with the tailcoat.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
so off-white with the same navy trim as the pants,
Okay.
with boot
That's what we
things.
wanted with glamour.
She looks more like my daughter now.
I look at her,
Wait,
then I
you
look
have a
to
daughter?
Halceris, then I look to her.
Oh yeah, you all haven't met the rest of Halceris' family yet. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't talk about that.
That's a
Secrets?
twist.
There's only two groups of family you've met so far. Taryn's estranged daughter.
I have more family.
Yeah.
Hey, we're
Yeah,
gonna meet
other
Rose.
strange children.
What?
You've met all of Echo's family.
Well,
And
two people.
Probably sometime very soon. You're gonna be meeting Rose's family.
Rose.
Speaking of family, have I heard anything from mine?
Not yet.
Alrighty.
Not yet. All right. So as you all approach back to the docks, you walk into the office that you saw Steelhead went to earlier, or that you all were in. You walk in and you see Steel and Shalindra just sitting there enjoying a drink, just chit-chatting away about giant mimics that were houses.
Hate this story. I hate it so much.
No, yeah. Halceris, yeah, I can see why you wouldn't have liked it that much. It was, I'm just saying it was interesting and
Yeah.
worth studying potentially. But I guess that means you guys got some things done.
Got something for you.
Maybe? Ooh.
Check out the inside. Check out the inside.
The
I
moment
get-
the moment he starts to reach for it, I like slap his hands, like, wash up first. This
Ah.
is pretty nice.
Clean yourself.
Excuse me.
peasant.
Just saying, it is very nice piece. You should. You know.
I agree. I agree. Very slimming, which is gonna be weird. I feel
But,
like
but
I'm gonna
look,
feel
but look at
taller.
the silk.
I love it. I love it. It looks fantastic. Exactly what I wanted. Okay. Time to get to business. So, we need to get to the lower levels. I'm assuming we probably don't want you to be Row anymore for a while. So, well,
Sorry. I just want
I was
to.
gonna say,
Yep, go ahead.
Dads.
Bad.
no,
that's
please,
all right.
you first. No, come on. It's fine. It's fine.
I do not know how well disguises will help us, as we have had someone on our tail since we landed here.
That's the bonus of what I am trying to get done here. You tell me what you'd like to look like. We're going to make some attempts. I have a combination of things that we can use. I think I have an idea. So I can make at least one of you invisible. I can make myself look completely different, including being shorter. And as for everybody else, I have a disguise kit. I can at least make you look like a different human. You know, you all kind of look the same, but you know, make you look somewhat different in some way. What do you say? Think we can manage?
Do we have a place we are trying to get to?
I thought we were going to the barrel, the double barrel. We were talking about getting a drink, right?
Sure. Yep.
I
If they
would
still
also-
plan, or if there's a different tavern we want to go to.
Double barrel sounds great, but at some point we're probably gonna have to go see what the hell the Boromars want.
Yeah, but we should get a base of operations first.
Yeah.
So, who wants a disguise? Ro, I'm gonna plan on giving you a disguise, but to leave here, I'm probably gonna make you invisible.
Sure.
If that's cool.
That's fine.
Let's do a disguise first, though, just in case something happens. So, I'm gonna get out the disguise kit. What does Ro want to look like?
I mean, you can just make like if you want to just like darken my complexion a lot and like will like make my hair completely black and like maybe give me some wrinkles and old people
Mhm.
things.
We can do that. I also
Ew,
have
you want to
like
be old?
I have hair extensions. I can do like war wounds, or I mean, like we could really amp it up if you don't want to look like you anymore.
I think that we should be somewhere in between, not look like me and not draw attention.
Correct. Yeah.
So I
yeah.
probably shouldn't
Okay.
look like I win every fight I'm in.
Fair enough. A little bit more wizened and a little bit more roughed up, we'll say. And then yeah, we can make this happen. All right.
We're changing
So-
your name too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go by Captain Dev here.
Captain Devier. It's a good name.
No, just Captain Dev.
Devier.
That's Captain Dev.
Devier.
So
Just
that is
Captain Dev.
that is
Captain
Dev.
Dev.
I got a 24
Okay.
because I'm proficient with it now, and my proficiency is doubled with anything that I'm proficient in
Correct.
for tools. So
Okay.
yay. Anyway, so 24.
So 24
To
for
make-
Rose disguise.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's next?
I
So
will think-
looking at this disguise, most of you know it's Ro. But if you caught Ro at a quick glance, you wouldn't recognize it as her.
Honk the prosthetic nose.
Not bad.
I will take a disguise as well. I think then, if the plan is to go to the double barrel, perhaps we should leave in smaller groups, because
Yeah. I
probably
was
by
assuming
twos.
that I would probably just do I'd probably use disguise self and then make Ro invisible. I think I can do that.
So is what I am going to do is I'm going to use that one roll you did for the disguise on everybody you use it for.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm not going to have you do a separate roll for everything, because you're kind of going back and forth to working on everybody all at the same time.
Okay.
You take a sponge out with a color, you hit everybody that needs it, then you go to the next one, and then
Mhm. Good.
okay.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
So who
Um,
are you disguising with the kit? Ro.
I will disguise anybody who wants to.
Okay, so Ro, Halceris,
I'll probably disguise myself a little bit.
you a little bit. Okay.
I'll take a little bit of disguise because I can also just cast disguise self.
Okay. And Olana definitely takes a little bit of it as well.
We're all sitting with makeup on, and like Steele's doing this stuff. It's like, Echo, you sure you do not want some? It is fun. It's exfoliating.
Yeah. Come on.
I mean,
Echo. What if I gave you scales?
I have some, but yeah, I mean, like, don't
No,
blend-
I mean I
blend
could
in the
I could try to
rest.
make you look kind of like a half dragonborn or something. Like that would be
Let's do it, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. What kind of dragon?
Back.
No.
Not black, not like scale.
That's why I
What's
said
the? What's Agatha? White.
it.
Bronze.
Bronze.
Bronze. Yeah. Let's do it. I get out my metallic sets.
Okay.
It's cooling.
It's
I
not
cover my ears.
face paint anymore. It's just literal paint. the chrome colors.
Yep.
I just cover my ears. Let's get those points down.
Okay, so you all have your disguises, and you all planning on heading towards the double barrel.
Yeah.
We
So
should
we
probably
should-
get in groups. I'm assuming we could do Tyrion and Olana can be together. You guys can work out your plan. I'm gonna have to be close to Ro
For invisibility.
for invisibility. So then it would have to be Alceris and Echo.
Okay. So you all depart in the different groups. And which district are you hit? Which district is the double barrel located in?
Lower Sharn.
So lower, which
I don't
quarter?
know that we picked that up.
Okay.
It's in my notes as Lower Sharn.
I think it's lower.
Isn't Dura?
So lower Dura is the
Shade.
old broken down. So
Yeah, that was the idea. We were holding out
Yeah.
and we wanted someplace. Yeah.
okay. Yep. So lower Dura is where. Cause I was
Alrighty.
looking for it. I'm like, double barrel's not actually one of the ones listed. That was one of the ones that we came up with during session 0 over a year ago our time. So trying to
Well,
remember.
could we put it
so
in a nicer part,
we
like
can't,
central?
Let's. Yeah,
Unless
we'll
we
go
wanna
ahead and put
try-
it in lower. We'll go ahead and put it in lower
Okay.
central. Because that would have been faster for you to get to. So, yeah. So we will do that. It
And
is in
I'm
lower
going
central.
to do disguise self,
Okay.
and I'm going to attempt to make my height slightly shorter. I can't do a lot in that front, but I will attempt to do a little bit shorter, and then I'm thinking of another like tall. What kind of I'm trying to think of what I would want to be. I will attempt to look a little bit like if Ro had a much taller older brother.
Okay. Okay.
Just figured that might look somewhat like somebody from here.
Okay.
So,
We also went to the Golden Horn Tavern, where Moorgrave is. Isn't that meant? That's not meant.
So that's in upper central.
Upper Central.
That's one of the smaller ones in upper central. Or no, I'm sorry, upper Memphis. Sorry.
Upper Memphis.
Yeah, because Golden Horn is in upper Memphis.
we aren't trying to go upper right now, are we?
Mm-mm.
No. So because you do know that Moorgrave University is also located in upper Memphis. It was actually right next door pretty much.
I also go ahead and cast. Well, I'll cast this guy. So
Okay. What do you
blonde human, just a
Okay.
bit shorter,
Okay.
just, a couple of inches.
Okay. And so you all which group is departing first?
I think Echo, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go to see if I can draw the tail. If they don't suspect us, cool. I think if we leave in 5-minute intervals, just
Wait,
get there when we get
before
there.
where do I go?
Oh, I remember.
It's like wander onto the streets looking around lost.
So you do know that every space every so far apart within there along the towers there are like magical discs that you can step on and they bring you down or up, almost like elevators to the up between the lower, middle, and upper portions of Sharn. All right,
I
so
think
how
also- If I'll just tell them as we go. If we take different routes to go there as well, I think it will add to our chances of not being followed. So if someone wants to take the direct route down, others of us can go down from a different district and then cross over to the central spire.
So you guys are in central right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
So to cross over to a different area, then go down, then come
Right.
back.
So Central, the only other ones it's connected to is Memphis or North Edge. So if you actually look at the image I have on Shard for you guys, you look at that bottom portion where it says lower, those are your different areas. Central only connects to Memphis Plateau and North Edge.
Gotcha.
And then, so if you can either go straight to Memphis. If you decide to go the other way, you would have to go to North Edge, to Tavik's Landing, and then you could go to Memphis. That's the long way around.
We can take the long way around because our disguises aren't counted against magic or anything. They're just gonna last. So
Okay.
advise Bro and Steel to take the most direct route for their invisibility.
Okay. And then, so we got Halceris and Echo going first. Then who's next?
Me and Steel, maybe.
Okay. So Steel and
That's a good
Row.
idea.
Okay. And then that leaves father and daughter
Yay.
to take up the trail.
Onward.
Which route are you two heading?
They took the longest route. Row and Steel took the shortest route. I'll go smack dab in the
Scenic.
middle.
A scenic route.
So there's really only those two ways to go. I mean, because there's only two ways to get out of Central. That's to North Edge or to Memphis.
So I guess I'll just go the short route, but in a different pattern.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
They went left, I went right. So yeah.
Yeah, because there's lifts throughout the district. So, all right. So you all depart. Steel and Row, being the middle ones who depart. As you leave, you get maybe 20 minutes or 10, we'll say 10 minutes out from the office that you were at. And you see what looks to be a contingent of the Sharn Watch, the local police force / guards of the city, hastily trotting along the walkways, heading towards the docks.
Steel, we should probably avoid these guys just in case.
Yeah, I will. Let's just walk this direction and just keep an eye on him.
Okay. I'm like walking pretty close so that I'm not getting bumped into.
Right. Yep. Because
I'm
you
gonna,
are
like-
invisible.
I'm gonna subtly put like a cloak over, like where Row is as best I can, just to kind of like keep people from bumping into her, or they'll think it's me.
Okay.
I think that makes it worse.
She's small. I tall.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm real short.
Walking
Right.
around like, hello, I'm just a big man.
I'm gonna have you give me a deception. And I'll say with advantage.
It'd be really funny if he was doing that and I was just walking on the other side of him.
Okay.
Ass.
Deception. That's just a flat 13. Woohoo.
Okay. All right. So as this contingent of guards trots by you, they don't seem to take any notice of you. But you do hear a couple of them towards the back chatting as they trot by. And all you catch is, yeah, the rumors are that she's back in the city. The first person that can bring her in is getting a reward.
Shit.
Girl,
And
you're
that's-
really famous.
But that's where we're gonna pick up after our break. This is it's about time for us to go ahead step out just for a couple of moments to refresh our drinks and stuff like that. But before we do, I think we got a couple quick reminders for everybody about our giveaway tonight. I think, right? Yep.
Uh-huh.
We also got a reminder about the
And
chair.
Speaking of giveaway, Don't forget that we're giving away a set of 1985's games, new VHS dice from the latest Kickstarter. Check them out at 1985games.com. Type !1985 once you see the notice in chat that the raffle's live. You got to be a follower to enter, and you have to be present in chat for staff to contact you to win. We'll continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner.
And then also just we got the ongoing charity thing going on, helping prepare for everybody that's coming in. Again, all the different streamers we got going on from not just here at the Games Tavern. We got people coming in from all over. We got sponsors like Shard Tabletop, Cobalt Press, and all that are helping out with this. So far, we're sitting at $491, and we just kicked off the pre-charity donations today. So we're actually looking pretty good already. But we're going to get more on that later after our show tonight. But for right now, we'll be back in just a few short minutes.
When I was born, they said that I would have the rage of 1,000 storms within me.
It's all right. I didn't like that brother very much anyway.
Just cannot get any worse than this, right?
Have you noticed? It never really gets light enough here. Sometimes the shadows are going the wrong way.
There's a loud psst sound as steam rushes from the vat, and the door slowly swings open. This vile ooze just pouring out as you can see this elongated human figure slowly extend and reach out. Its motionless eyes just now fixated on the group.
Okay, what the hell?
I'm done with this place. I need to go home.
I can't go home, but I also just I don't want to stay here. 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 I don't want to stay here.
welcome back, everyone. We all got a chance to stretch ourselves out, grab some more water, and we are back. As right before we left off on our break, the group had broken themselves up and were on their way heading to Lower Central to go to an old tavern that they had visited a long time ago in an attempt to kind of hide out and to collect themselves within the city. They went through and got themselves disguised because they know that they're kind of well known, and especially one of them is a little apprehensive about running into their family due to some trauma and issues from the past. So they disguised themselves, broke up into a couple of different groups, and left. As one of the groups, Steele and Roe were traveling through the streets, however, Roe being invisible due to an invisibility spell and kind of half hiding under the cloak as well of Steele, who's considerably larger than her. So she's able to kind of tuck in there a little bit. They saw a contingent of the city watch almost hurriedly heading towards the docks, and they overheard a couple of the individuals towards the back talking, and one of them said that she's returned to the city and that they're looking for her, and that whoever brings her in is going to receive some sort of reward.
Maybe it's not
you heard
me.
that, right?
Maybe it's someone else.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go faster.
Okay.
All right. And about an hour and a half goes by. For some of you, took a longer route. But you all find yourselves back at the familiar tavern of the Double Barrel. A quaint little tavern, not a lot going on here. The clientele here, now that you are in the lower portion of Central, isn't as uppity. Their noses aren't turned to the air as much as you walk by. And there just seem to be a normal crowd. The district itself seems to be very residential. This seems to be where a lot of the workers live here, just living like anybody else would in the country, in the continent of Corvair. You all are in the tavern, and you find it's about half full. You hear a bard off in the corner singing, and you're greeted by one of the barmaids. Comes up, so y'all need a table or what?
Yeah, definitely. We need a table.
It's just gonna be.
Actually, you got a room.
6 of
You got a room, like a table room.
You know what? Let me check, see if it's available. Hold on. And she kind of goes over towards the bar, talks to the barkeep, comes back. Yeah, so we got a room. It's just the 6 of you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That'll, for a private room, 5 silver an hour.
I'm just gonna just put two gold in his hand.
Okay.
You know, look at Ro. Hey, did you give me my change back?
Yeah.
I was
No
really
change.
busy. I was really
All right.
really busy there.
So he's like, all right, just right over here. That room right there is for you. We'll send somebody in to get your drinks and stuff like that for you.
How much did you give me again?
I gave you 20 platinum. So that's 200 gold.
Yeah. Totally brought you change.
Okay.
I give him correct change. I'm not an asshole.
I do ask how much change. I don't remember how much was it.
So
I don't want to
20
know.
platinum. Your outfit was 65 gold.
60 gold.
So that'll be 135 gold change.
It was 60
Or
gold. I had it written down.
to 140.
Wow, shopkeeper really trying to get us from there, huh?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of country bumpkins
Look,
come blowing
it was a
into
lot of
shop.
numbers, okay? A lot of numbers.
But yeah, you get 14 platinum.
Yep. Okay.
Deal.
So you all find this room. You got a nice large table there, enough for you all to kind of spread out on the table.
Do they do lodging here? Are we looking for that yet?
Yeah, so they do. You do know that they do offer lodging here as well.
Seems like it would be a
What do you
good
guys think?
thing to have. Sounds fine.
I'll Porter, hold on just a second. Can can we also arrange for what do we need? Like rooms enough for us? Doesn't have to be singles, right? We can.
So each room's got 2 beds in it. Each room's gonna run you 5 silver a night.
Okay, easy. Yeah. I will just put a platinum piece in his hand for now. Be
He
like,
just looks at it.
That'll hold us for a week, right?
Yep. And he runs out.
And
Okay.
just as he dips out, it's like, that should also cover discretion, yes?
Yeah. Yep. Wait, what? Yep.
And ale.
We were never here.
I'm going to.
A few minutes later, you see a different barmaid comes in with a tray just full of ale.
I have milk.
I'm going to take a quick step outside for some fresh air. Excuse me, my friends. And as I do and look out, do I spot our tail anywhere outside?
Go ahead, give me perception.
18?
You do not.
Okay. So before I turn around, I'm going to turn my back to the door, or to the outside, so I'm facing the door.
Okay.
Grab my holy symbol, and for the first time, I'm going to burn a 4th level spell and cast Arcane Eye.
Oh. You have Arcane Eye. You do.
I do.
Yeah, DM
Yep.
is like, damn it.
No.
No.
Okay. Within range. Okay.
So I'm making it can't go through doors or anything, so I'm casting it outside here.
Right.
And so basically, I just have a little sensor that's just going to go back and forth around the front of the building for an hour. And so I have little surveillance on the outside, what's going on.
Yeah, you do.
I'll
Okay.
go back.
All right. So you go back in after a moment of setting up your surveillance. Okay. So what are you all doing? As they bring you they do eventually after the ale, and upon your request, Echo, they do bring you some milk as well.
Thank you.
And then they bring in some trays of different smoked meats, and some cheeses, and some breads.
All right. Okay. What's the plan, guys? What's next? We're here. We're disguised.
Actually, now that you are all in the lower portion of the city, I need Steel and Halceris. I think you both are proficient with Arcana, right?
Nope.
I need you both to give me Arcana checks, then, please.
7.
Okay.
25.
Okay. Halceris, you don't really notice anything.
Focusing on my spell.
Yeah. But Steel, you're sensing a strange pull coming from far below you. It's almost like it's coming from the ground. You feel an arcane energy of some sort of like almost temporal shift, almost like some sort of conjuration energy.
Hey, Halceris.
I just have my eyes closed. I'm just looking through my other eye.
There's something funky going on down here.
So it feels like it's coming from really, really down far below you, like quite a way. Like you're just, it's almost like you're on the fringes of it.
Would I know what we know? Could I make an inference there's a possibility that the machine, whatever it is we came for, might be on?
So no.
Okay.
So you don't get, it doesn't feel like that because you've been near a creation forge now. It
Right,
doesn't feel like that. Give me
It's something else.
Give me a history check real quick.
History. Dirty 20.
So the dirty 20, you felt the sensation before, long time ago when you were out with your team after you had left your mentor and all that. You've been near a manifest zone before. So a manifest zone is an area that the veil between the material plane and the other different realms of existence is thinner, and the manifest zones are where you can actually kind of cross over to the other planes of existence. And you're feeling that's the kind of energy you're feeling. You're just on the cusp of it.
That's not bueno. No good at all. Osiris, we're in trouble. And I explained that there's a manifest zone down there.
You know what they are, Halceris. You know very well what they are.
And
I don't know about a forge, but there's it's down there.
Now that you've been made aware of it, Halceris, you kind of focus a little bit on it and you start to feel it, and there is a almost frightening bit of familiarity to it. So it feels very similar to the place that you have visited in your dreams, but also on the day you lost your wife.
There is a face of confusion at what Steele says, and then through that part and through that association, just a real look of anger across Halceris' face.
Harris, I don't like that.
What's going on?
Apologies. The manifest zone somewhere below the city puts a lot of people at danger. It is not something I've heard of before. Ro, is there... I do not know if you have ventured into the lower city, but has there ever been mention of a manifest zone? Do not remember.
As he's doing this, insight fucking check on that. Insight check.
Insight check on
Halceris.
Okay.
What is going on? He's making faces.
Can I too? Because it's like
I love that you guys are always insight checking each other. It's great.
Can I make one as well?
19.
Sure. Okay, 19.
I just got a 15.
Okay. With the 19,
wouldn't lie.
You get the sense that you've seen this reaction from Halceris before, and in references to some of the conversation, because you've had some conversations about your dreams, about what you've seen.
And he told us about his wife and their songs and all sorts of fun things. So you get the sense that this might have something to do with that. Ro, as they ask you, you have no recollection of anything about a manifest zone.
Okay, yeah.
Because during your time, you probably didn't go down to the Cogs very much, because the Cogs was the home of the Boromars. And your family and the Boromars did not always get along very well. So you usually avoided that area.
Even at the end?
Well, towards the end, you started venturing more towards there because of the mission you were sent on.
Yeah.
But not being attuned to the arcane energy, really, especially at that time, you never really felt anything. It wasn't anything that was on your mind. Yeah. It wasn't anything that concerned you.
Yeah, Ro ain't useful.
You do, however, recall that below the cogs are the lava pools.
Okay, so understanding how Saris might be in some state currently, I would like to try to use Dad's camp and be like, so hey, Alceris, you want to go to the bar and get a drink real fast? Maybe they see what vintage they have here.
Now that I'm a dad, can I understand that?
That's
No.
No.
You haven't been inducted yet.
God damn it.
You're still a dad
You do not have your
trainee.
dad card yet.
You don't have your pair of New Balance shoes.
Shit, we were just in the clothing store. Could have bought a pair.
The fanny pack.
The fanny pack.
I think another time, Steel. Right now, I think there is more important things at hand. And just as we've been talking and listening, I'm just like every few seconds, I'm checking in with my arcane eye and looking for our tail. And like, I can send it 30 feet every round. So I think I just circle the building once or twice. Just
Yeah, so as you do that, you keep checking in every once in a while with it, and you see the regular crowd out in the street kind of walking around. Every once in a while, you see the eye just kind of go through somebody. It's kind of a disturbing view as it does.
You see how Sarah's like, oh, sorry.
Guts.
I just want to
VR.
Yeah, but you don't see the tail at all.
I will respond to Halceris by saying, are you sure? Because if you want to go check on the drinks, we can do that if you need to.
Just wink at him, why don't you?
Right, yeah, exactly. Like, if you need to talk about something,
I am fine, but thank you. Perhaps later. What is the best play here? Is it to speak with the Boromars first, or should we speak with your family, Ro?
Considering that if the bounty on us comes back, it's all sides. At least we have a chance at having the bounty lifted if we talk to the Boromars, because I don't know what we're gonna find if we go to talk to my family, and I don't know that should be an overt escapade.
You don't have any allies left in the family. I mean, obviously there's some people we don't want to deal with, but maybe we could get you in touch with somebody.
I mean, you'd think so, but I have no idea what they believe or who would speak to me and not turn me in. I have no idea. I don't know.
Would it be
my own family betrayed me? I don't know how much they know.
But what, I mean, was it all of them for sure, or maybe?
There's one for sure. There's one for sure. But
if we avoid him,
it's worth a shot, but I'm gonna need an escape route.
I think we're gonna need an escape route if we go see your Boromars first, and having the potential of an ally
might be better.
Feels like a better option. If if you just got like one half cousin twice removed, that's like kind of like you're cool. That's something.
The other option
like
might
another
be
friend in the city. Do you have anyone?
Do you have any friends? Oh no.
I mean, I did at some point, but it's a lot of loyalty issue, you know. Like if you're,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I could reach out.
I would only say that perhaps the Boromars are the devil we know. Not to speak ill of your family, bro, but we have
All of them. Not to speak ill of all of them.
all of them. But we know what our transgression was against the Boromar clan. And judging from the note, they seem willing to allow bygones to be bygones.
Or they want something.
Is also a possibility. But
Both things can be changed.
I would also say that if anyone in the city were to have information on your family, it might be the Boromars.
Yeah. But how much of that can we even